without affecting the stability of the country is a testimony of the strong foundation of our democracy. As we welcome you in our beautiful province, the place of the rising sun, we hope that you will enjoy the splendor of our tourism offerings as means and efforts to boost our efforts to grow our economy in the province. As we commemorate our freedom, we remember those that are still victims of the social scourge of gender-based violence. We take this opportunity to remind the perpetrators of GBVF that their conduct reduces the gains of our democracy and is a scar to our communities on such a glorious human achievement. We note that we celebrate this event at a time when our sister provinces experienced serious floods which resulted to loss of life, missing people, and serious damage of infrastructure. We convey our condolences. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to this province of us, which is full of diverse and full of culture and heritage. We are all welcomed.
Thank you very much, Premier Malibongwe. Can we give her another round of applause? We are now going to listen to Chief Albert Luthuli School, Eguruleni.
That is perpetuated by a certain gender. It creates inequality, discrimination, and it kills your physical and mental integrity. Gender-based violence must not be a norm. It must not be a sign of love and care. We must fight against poverty, extortion, exploitation, human trafficking, teenage pregnancy, drug abuse, crime, and all forms of discrimination against one by
27 April 1994, few of us could suppress the welling of emotion as we were reminded of the terrible past from which we come from as a nation, the great possibilities that we now have, and the bright future that beckons us. So we assemble here today and in other parts of the country to mark a historic day in the life of our nation.
I owe my being to the hills and the valleys, the mountains and the glades, the rivers, the deserts, the trees, the flowers, the seas, and the ever-changing seasons that define the face of our native land. This Nobel Peace Prize is awarded to Chief Albert Luthuli from the Republic of South Africa. Quite long ago, my forebears extended a hand of friendship to the people of Europe when they came to that continent. What happened to that hand of friendship? Only history can say. It is inevitable that in working for freedom, some individuals and some families have to take the lead and suffer. The road to freedom is by the cross. For man to behold, he should participate in issues that affect his community. I believe that we all can do our best, whatever the difficulties are, in appreciation of this glorious South Africa. Development is freedom, and beyond freedom is self-determination. I am no more a communist than Dr. Verwoerd himself. What is more, he is a fascist and I am not, frail and betrayed in hearing.
On 10 April 1993, Chris Tembisile-Hani was shot dead on his driveway from his home in Bosberg. The man who shot him was arrested, and he said he had killed Hani because he didn't want the member of the Communist Party to be the president of South Africa.
A white man, full of prejudice and hate, came to our country and committed a deed so foul that our whole nation sinned from the brink of disaster. Hamba, hamba, gahle mkhonto, mkhonto wesizwe.
NAC, Sobukwe had called all black South Africans on that day to leave their passports at home, walk to the nearest police station, and demand arrest.
Enough is enough! We demand arrest! Enough is enough! We demand arrest! Enough is enough! We demand arrest!
Your worship, we believe in one race, only the human race.
We believe in one race, only the human race.
To which we belong. The history of that race is a long struggle. We would have betrayed the human race if you hadn't done our share. We stand for equal rights for all individuals. And I am not afraid for consequences.
I am not afraid for consequences. I am not afraid for consequences. I am not afraid for consequences.
Press speech with Oliver Reginald Tambo.
In the name of the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress, I, Oliver Reginald Tambo, declare this year as the Year of the Woman and charge the democratic and patriotic force of our country with the task of joining and mobilizing to unite in struggle. The women's place is in the battlefront of our struggle. We do a special task this year to organize and mobilize the women's force, powerful, active, and united force for a revolutionary change.
We, the women of South Africa, wives and mothers, working women and housewives, Africans, Indians, Europeans, and colors, hereby declare our aim of striving for the removal of all laws, regulation, convention, and customs that discriminate against us as women, and that deprive us in any way of our inherent rights.